Bye, I'll see you in a week.
There comes a time in many women's lives when they begin to put themselves first. They seek their own growth, their own journey, their own adventures. 20 women aged 45 plus who feel overlooked in today's youth-driven society go on a motorcycle adventure as a means of embracing this time of their lives and seeking self-discovery, and are reminded of the truth of who they are. These are their stories.
My name is Kelly Roberts, and I have a wonderful boyfriend and 2 daughters and a grandson. I'm kind of an integrative, intuitive therapist. I do massage work and therapy, bringing people's mind, bodies, and souls together and healing. I love to ride horses. I'm super active. When I met my boyfriend, we decided to do backcountry dirt riding, and I really felt like I couldn't do it. I just didn't feel like I had the skills, and I was nervous every time I got on the bike. I feel like a lot of times, especially women, we tend to stay in our comfort zones, and especially as we get older, we have that voice that says, I'm too old to do something. And so we stay where we feel comfortable, and we don't push ourselves anymore.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Look where she's looking. Nice.
Sometimes if I'm not feeling confident on really rough terrain, I'll find myself way up in my head. What are you doing out here? Are you crazy? You're in your 50s, you could get hurt or killed doing this. And we find that in our lives, I think all the time. We have voices in our head that come in and talk, and that's a lot of the work that I try to do with people, is that we're not the voices in our head. And that's where, when I find, if I connect in with my breath and come back down into my body, that I'm absolutely capable. The bike that I have will take me over anything. It's almost a Zen exercise every time I go out and ride. And what I've really found so exciting is it's helping to build new neural pathways. I'm stimulating my body and my mind all the time as I'm growing older and being in my 50s. You know, putting my body under a stress load, which at the same time is helping me keep brain cells and muscle memory cells growing and connecting. And I think for confidence building and having these cool experiences, motorcycle riding on dirt is a way to do it, for sure.
This shit's fun. This shit's fun.
So the emphasis on youth and beauty and younger people getting to have all the fun, and as we age and get older, we tend to kind of fade. I try not to keep my focus on things like that. I'm more of what can I keep doing for myself, because I want to stay young. I want to stay a young grandmother for my grandson, and for my kids to be able to do fun and exciting things. It doesn't matter what other people think. I just lost my horse a couple days ago, and I almost was going to bail on this, and timing worked out, and I said goodbye to him just a couple days ago. I did have a voice in my head that talked to me about just cancel the trip, don't go. But with his parting, I feel like part of his spirit is with me on this ride, and so I'll stay connected to his spirit, because he had a lot of confidence and heart, and he brought a lot of that to me while I knew him.
The thing that wigs people out about water crossings is the unknown. They have no idea what to expect. So what you do is I think it's my mind that got more to me in the middle of it. As soon as my tire got caught and I looked down, and it's such a lesson, as in life also. You gotta keep your eyes up and keep looking forward. But it was fun, and it was great having a group of women who were all supporting me.
Yesterday for me was it was challenging, and it left me in a really emotional place today. I really got this feeling that I had to dig deep, because part of me wanted to just quit. and say like I'm too slow for this group, I'm not good enough, that kind of, the negative self-talk that we all have from time to time. And when I get past that point, there's like so much more on the other side of it, because today's been really liberating for me. I woke up this morning with so much gratitude for my family, for my amazing kids. I was texting my youngest daughter who's living her passion and her dream, and my older daughter's an amazing mom, and I have a stepdaughter who's absolutely incredible and supporting me on this too. And I just remember that everything is around me all the time to support me. So when I was riding down the trail today, it was just a totally different experience than yesterday for me. It's just a reminder for me that sometimes life can be really difficult, and we hit the rocks and the bumps, and sometimes we fall down in the mud. And I got to get back up again and keep moving forward and keeping my chin up, my heart open, and my eye on where I'm going. I've felt the presence of my horse a lot on this. In fact, I think I'm going to call my bike Benny, because his name was Ben. And he keeps coming up as I'm riding, and I haven't really had a chance to process losing him. And he's an inspiration for me, because when I adopted him, he was 150 pounds underweight, and someone had abused him, and he got so strong, and he was so courageous until his last breath. And he's been reminding me the whole time that no matter what happens in your past, no matter what goes on, life supports you, and you find your way to where I am now. And I'm grateful to be with this pack of wonderful women who are challenging me, encouraging me, helping me, you know, keeping me moving. And it's just, it's a huge help. I have a wolf tattoo on my back, and I tend to feel a lot of times like the lone wolf. I hang back in groups, and I feel like I've found my pack of wolves. Just the heartfelt connection and the strength and courage and tenacity and perseverance. It just kind of sweeps you along. Every single one of them I feel connected to, and that's different for me. I think falling in the water yesterday and slipping in the mud, it's like, it just happened, and it was fun. And you know, next day it's like you get the mud off yourself, you pick yourself up and you move on. And gosh, you look around at all this beauty and all the opportunities that are in front of us, and gosh, how can you just not keep moving forward? That's what I feel my heart is calling for me, to just keep moving forward.
Oh, not without you. You guys are so good. A year ago, I hated rocks. A year later, I love them.
For any woman who is wondering, you know, I'm too old to learn something new like this, or learning to ride a motorcycle is way too dangerous, I would tell those women that it's never too late to take on something that you're not so sure about, that you don't feel confident that you can do. It's exhilarating and feels so empowering. And that's what I hope to inspire for other people, is that, especially women, that you can do this. And it's fun, and it's sometimes scary, but you'll learn more about yourself, and you'll become more confident and empowered by doing it.